He was conceived a slave, yet kicked the bucket as one of the most persuasive educators of his time. Anyway, Epictetus could not have possibly viewed himself as an educator. He was a rationalist, an unemotional scholar who looked for an exceptional sort of information, the sort that, when applied, helped individuals face and conquer life's unavoidable challenges. Through his very own mixed educational experiences and the insight of his coach, the emotionless savant Musonius Rufus, Epictetus created experiences that individuals ventured out many miles to hear. They sent their kids to gain from him, and individuals from varying backgrounds, including the prosperous, the strong, and surprisingly the future sovereign Hadrian VI, sought the opportunity to sit under him. Fortunately, one young man routinely paid attention to Epictetus and took notes. Strikingly, these notes made do and have been passed down to a portion of history's most prominent figures. The Roman ruler Marcus Aurelius wrote in his diary, thanking the one who lent him a duplicate of Epictetus. Theodore Roosevelt broadly conveyed a duplicate of Epictetus with him during his unsafe stream of uncertainty campaign. Naval Commander James Stockdale depended on Epictetus lessons while driving contender groups in Vietnam and getting through 7 years as a wartime captive. This rundown of admirers is perpetual, and subsequent to finding out about Epictetus, you could wind up going along with them. He genuinely was one of the smartest and most motivating individuals to at any point reside. Epictetus instructed that our initial errand is to partition and recognize things into 2 classes: facades, which we have no control over, and the options we make, which we truly do control. He said, "Where will I find great and terrible in me? In my choices." This single ability, dividing between what we can impact and what we can't, will change your life. A flight delayed because of weather conditions, for example, no measure of hollering at a carrier delegate will end the storm. No measure of wishing will change your level or origination. Regardless of how diligently you attempt, you can't make somebody like you. Time spent battling against unflinching objects is time not spent on the things we can change. Epictetus said that all we have some control over are the options we make right now. The equivalent is valid for you. Center around which parts of your day are inside your control and which parts are not. Solely will you be happier, but you'll also enjoy an unmistakable upper hand over individuals squandering their energy on unwinnable fights. Not events upset individuals, Epictetus said. It's their judgment regarding things. Albert Ellis, a significant figure in current psychology, acknowledged this line for directing the advancement of mental behavior treatment. Epictetus stressed that our most significant influence is our capacity to choose how to answer occasions. Assuming somebody incites you, understand that your psyche is complicit in the incitement. Events are objective, your perspective they're shocking. Dispose of self-vanity. Epictetus advised, it is difficult to find out what one thinks they definitely know. He generally kept his eyes and ears open, actively searching for opportunities to learn from everyone and everything. This attitude is crucial whether you're a doctor or starting. Each person you meet, each situation, each book, and each film offers an opportunity to learn and further improve. Epictetus' #1 inquiry was, how have you gained ground? We react to this by focusing on what we don't have any idea where we can improve and where we can improve, as opposed to congratulating ourselves for our accomplishments. The genuine man is revealed in difficult times, Epictetus said. When inconvenience comes, consider yourself a grappler paired with a tough rival to transform you into Olympic-class material. Trouble should be visible as an opportunity, not a hindrance. He believed it wasn't necessary to focus on accepting difficulty or surrendering to it, but choosing to capitalize on it, transforming each event into fuel to become better and stronger. Seneca, born at the turn of the first millennium during a time of suspicion, violence, and political turmoil, required counsel. Similarly, as he found Stoicism, a school of philosophy founded in Greece, and found guidance on living a good life. Seneca shared this wisdom through letters and essays, believing that knowledge is only valuable when shared. There are more things liable to scare us than squash us, Seneca wrote. We experience more in imagination than in reality. Despite his persistent lung condition, exile, and loss, Seneca's advice was to focus on what's nearby before you, not on imagined fears. Pain and suffering are unavoidable, yet we must try not to torment ourselves with worries about what could happen. Greatness shrinks without an enemy, Seneca said. Affliction is the trial of resilient men. We like comfort, yet Seneca warned that avoiding challenges is a death trap. He emphasized embracing struggle to grow further and better, associating with people who will make a better man of you. Seneca advised, "The company we keep significantly impacts us. Surround yourself with those who push you to be better and don't hesitate for even a second to cut ties with relationships that no longer serve you." The majority of death is already gone, Seneca stated aloud. Anything that time has elapsed is owned by death. Death was a common theme in Seneca's works, urging us to live fastly. He believed that pondering mortality helps us to focus on the present and appreciate the time we have. Marcus Aurelius, the last of the 5 great rulers, also embraced Stoicism, facing pandemics, civil distress, wars, and more. He found comfort in Stoic principles, writing thoughts to convey this wisdom. He believed in rising early to instantly make the most of the day, considering obstacles as opportunities to grow further and wiser. In his darkest moments, Marcus Aurelius focused on responding with courage, balance, justice, and wisdom. He saw challenges as opportunities to practice these virtues, handling even the most complicated situations. "Remember this principle," Marcus wrote, "when something threatens to cause you pain. What itself was no setback at all. To get through it and win is a great fortune." Thinking about mortality was fundamental to Marcus' philosophy. He viewed it not as grim, but as a way of staying present and focused on what's important. "You could leave life right now," he wrote. "Let that determine what you do and say and think." The wisdom of Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius offers immortal guidance on living a meaningful life. Embrace their lessons, and you'll find strength, resilience, and clarity in facing life's challenges.